Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Look, if you've ever sat through a grueling 3-hour assembly meeting just trying to figure out how to fix a broken water pump without accidentally creating some kind of pump boss, well, you know horizontal organizing takes a lot of work. You need fresh ideas and constant problem solving to keep mutual aid thriving, right? But how do we actually build an engine for innovation without inadvertently creating a new class of managers? Today, we're exploring a genuinely brilliant concept from our source material that solves exactly that problem: the Cooperative Incubator. So here's the classic commune dilemma. On one hand, our communities desperately need to adopt green technology, streamline our supply chains, and basically just fix everyday inefficiencies so we aren't all burning ourselves out. But on the other hand, we absolutely must avoid forming a centralized government or a rigid hierarchy to get those things done. I mean, the minute you appoint a dedicated director of innovation who has the power to just command changes, you've essentially recreated the boss. The source material we are looking at today presents a structural solution to this. It allows us to research, analyze, and innovate at a highly sophisticated level. But, and this is key, it keeps all the power squarely in the hands of the people. Now, what's really interesting about this comparison is the sharp contrast. Think about traditional capitalist think tanks. They basically exist to hoard knowledge for corporate elites, locking everything behind patents and paywalls. But the cooperative incubator, it flips that dynamic entirely. It serves the commune as a true intellectual commons. In this model, knowledge isn't a weapon used to control people. It's a shared tool meant to benefit absolutely everyone. So what is it exactly? Our text defines the cooperative incubator as the R&D body of the commune. But the absolutely crucial phrase here is support institution. It operates strictly under the assembly's mandate to research, analyze, and propose. Imagine your community wants to build a new housing co-op. The incubator doesn't decide where it goes or who lives there. Nope. It just researches sustainable materials and brings a fully fleshed out proposal back to the assembly. It empowers our collective decision-making. It never, ever dictates it. And to ensure this institution never morphs into some kind of shadow government, it has strict limits literally built into its DNA. Its focus is exclusively R&D. It cannot govern and it cannot hoard information. Every single report, budget outline, or ecological study it produces must be 100% transparent. This means when the assembly finally votes on a proposal, everyone has the exact same data. Nobody can pull rank by claiming to be the expert with secret knowledge. This is how horizontal organizing remains perfectly intact. Section 1. The 5 wings, grounding the theory. So, how does an R&D body actually function in our day-to-day lives without creating a massive bureaucracy? Well, the source text divides the incubator into 5 specialized wings: research and improvement, new co-op development, sustainability and green tech, seminars and workshops, and the gift economy. By dividing the labor up this way, no area of communal life is left untouched by egalitarian innovation. Let's look at some simple, everyday examples of how this plays out. And this brilliantly illustrates how Wing 1 and 2 tackle our everyday needs. For Wing 1, research and improvement. Say our community garden's tomato yield suddenly plummets. Instead of everyone arguing about soil pH for hours in an assembly, you task Wing 1. They study the soil, draft a practical fix, and bring it back. Simple, right? For Wing 2, new co-op development. Imagine the assembly wants to start a new bakery. Wing 2 does the heavy lifting: feasibility studies, resource mapping, budgeting, so the assembly can just vote on a fully informed plan without needing to create a permanent bakery manager. Section 2, ecology and education, covering Wings 3 and 4. Now, this is where the incubator ensures our commune stays resilient over the long haul and guarantees that crucial technical skills aren't gatekept by a select few. Wing 3 is sustainability and green tech. Let's say a complex, super expensive new solar panel design hits the global market. Wing 3's job is adaptation. They figure out how to take that high-level global innovation and hack a DIY affordable version to power our local water supply. They bridge the gap between global science and local mutual aid. Let's move to the next step and see how this builds. Because if only the Wing 3 researchers know how to fix those new solar panels, they end up holding all the power. That's where Wing 4, seminars and workshops, steps in. Step 1, the incubator researches the tech. Step 2, they immediately hold an open workshop for the whole commune. Step 3, they facilitate skills sharing, training absolutely everyone from the kids to the elders. By actively teaching everyone how to maintain these systems, expertise is distributed across the entire assembly. Knowledge hoarding becomes, frankly, structurally impossible. Section 3, the gift economy, focusing on Wing 5. While the other wings deal heavily with tech and ecology, Wing 5 focuses on social innovation. It designs the cultural frameworks that strengthen our mutual aid and let us share better. Think about this. How many times a year do you actually use a power drill? Maybe twice? Yet under capitalism, every single house on the street is expected to buy and own their own drill. It's just wildly wasteful. So Wing 5 designs the logistical framework for a communal library of things. You just go check out a drill or a sewing machine or a camping tent whenever you need it. It directly reduces consumption and builds immense solidarity. We learn to rely on each other rather than a store. Section 4, lungs, not a brain. If you have a lingering worry that this institution could eventually view itself as the leader, the source text offers a really powerful closing metaphor to reassure us. It says, in this sense, the incubator is not a brain that controls the commune, but a network of lungs, breathing in new knowledge, refining it, and breathing it back out into the collective life of the assembly. So the crucial point is this. The people, the assembly, are the brain. You make the decisions. The incubator merely provides the oxygen. It breathes in raw data, everyday problems, and global innovations, and exhales clear, transparent proposals right back into the community. It keeps the commune adaptable, but it never, ever calls the shots. Which brings us to the end of our explainer. The Cooperative Incubator proves we actually can have top-tier research and development without bosses and without sacrificing our egalitarian values. So look at your own mutual aid networks. Look at your own assemblies. If knowledge really is power, how will your commune breathe today? What kind of R&D engine will you build to ensure that knowledge is shared and power remains completely horizontal? Take that thought with you, and we'll see you in the next explainer.